And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am again, Dennis, with Mikey to Indian Stillcast, the game between Godalions, Celeritas, and Breakdown Genesis. I just did a stream outro because Breakdown Genesis, they were having ping issues, but right after we closed the stream, they said they could still play the game. Fortunately, we will still be having a game right now. Of course, the first seed, Godalions, Celeritas, against the bottom seed, Breakdown Genesis, already had some opinions about the teams before. But Mikey, could you still briefly, for all the new watches right now, could you give a brief info about the teams right now we will be seeing on stream?
Yeah, so Godalions Celeritas consists of Robo, Hunter, and Aero, with Aero being pretty much the standout player for that team. They're a very mechanical team. They were playing in Division 3 last season. They came first in that, and on MMR, they're first seeded this season, so they're going against the bottom seeded team, so arguably the worst team in the season, which is Breakdown Genesis, which consists of ECC7 and their sub Andre. However, I have full faith in Breakdown Genesis and the underdog story.
Yeah, underdog story is always nice to see. But first seed against last seed. Like I already said, always in the week one we will be seeing first seed against the last seed of a division. And just, I think the difference between the level of play is going to be just so high that it's going to be nowhere near to a close game. Or that even Breakdown Genesis could win this series. So yeah, Godalions and Celeritas, I think they will be playing. They will be winning. I've seen them playing last seasons as well. Last season they won Division 3. Based on MMR, they got into Division 2. But I think without further ado, I just tell the teams to go. We are finally here with all the players in the lobby now. Godalions Celeritas with Sir Hunter, Aero, and Robo against Breakdown Genesis, consisting of Thiago Silva, and 7. Well, Thiago Silva, you could say he's a football player, but he is a record player as well here. We will be kicking off this series finally, 20 minutes past 7, but finally we're here with the series. Kickoff has been taken. Robo with a shot, early goal, 3 seconds in, and the top seed of Division 2 already shows their mark.
Pretty sure that just shows the quality of that team. Robo just absolutely smashing it right past 2 players. What can they do in that situation?
Yeah, what can they do in this situation? Well, at least they need to have a better kickoff this time. They do, but still, Robo takes control of the ball, maybe going for another goal straight after the kickoff. Not 3 seconds in, they get another goal. Sir Hunter goes for the shot. It's over the net, but Aero, like we said, really mechanical. The standout player for Godalions Celeritas gets a goal on his name.
They just clearly have that communication. I know I talked about the different countries before and the fact they'd lack that communication, but clearly already 2-0, 15 seconds in, they've got that communication to a T.
Yeah, well, we are seeing some double commits and just, a bit of hesitation in defense as well. That's definitely not something you can have against this Godalions Celeritas team. I've played against Godalions Celeritas field time before, and well, they're really mechanical. They can be really fast, so if you hesitate in defense, they will definitely punish you. Just like these 2 goals, just hesitation from the Breakdown Genesis defense leading to a few goals here. Robo with a great demo in goal. Thiago Silva out of the net. Not on goal though by Sir Hunter. It goes to the side wall. Aero rushing back to get some boost. Goes all the way back actually. 7 has a lot of time to work with now though. Not a lot of boost, but actually a really good goal.
What a play from 7, just able to just use that beast really, really wisely with that feather and just no competition. It seems like they couldn't do anything in that regard, even though someone was sat in the net.
Yeah, well, it was a really good air dribble for 7, but he didn't have that much of boost. It was just caused by Aero going all the way back for boost, and that just gave 7 a lot of time to work with for the air dribble. Now we are seeing Breakdown Genesis with the offense. Sir Hunter going up, easy save for him. It's all the time of the world now. Can't really recover well though, as Aero is pushing out the goal right now. Sir Hunter with the miss. Robo big clear to the right side, tries to find his teammate Sir Hunter. As takes control of the ball, goes up for it. So does Robo. Robo has no boost anymore, loses the challenge as Thiago Silva gets it into the middle. Aero tries to get it again, has no boost to work with anymore. 7 goes for the double tap attempt maybe. Didn't quite get it, with the ball to 7. 7 couldn't get a hit on the ball. The ball to the middle. Aero gets it again. Great touch by him. But gets beaten up by Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, no boost to work with. Gets it into the middle. Sir Hunter takes over. Aero Well, we saw 3 goals early on in this game, but now looks like it's quite a ping pong match. It's just going, up and forth between both teams. So, yeah, so far, pretty quick match, 3 goals already. What do you think for the upcoming 3 minutes, Mikey?
It's been it's been that warming up period, so to speak. You know, these guys can't be that warmed up. They've been sat waiting around for a while now. And you're just like that as we're talking, another goal. Thiago Silva evening up the field. And it's a case of the teams seem to be very hesitant to go for it. They're either going way too quickly and missing it, or they're hesitant and leaving that door open.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we saw a really good start from Godalions Celeritas, like we expected. 2 goals in the first 30 seconds. But now Breakdown Genesis, great comeback from them, showing that they can definitely be able to keep up with the pace of Godalions Celeritas. Now we are seeing the ball getting upfield. Thiago Silva gets it into the corner. No one following there though, as the ball is now in the possession of 7. Gets a great 50. Arrow just rotating back, not pushing. Leaves 7 again. A lot of space. Goes for edge robber again. Thiago Silva with the ball up to the back wall. So onto no one pressing from the Breakdown Genesis side. But that's a miss. Goes to the back wall. No one pressing 7. Clear shot for him. Not a good shot though. Easy save for Arrow. And well, that could have been definitely a goal. The 3rd goal for Breakdown Genesis.
That really should have gone in there. You just saw how many players missed that ball then. Mistake unable to capitalize on though.
Yeah, most definitely. We now see Godalions Celeritas trying to push up forwards to get a 3rd goal. We see the Breakdown Genesis side having a little bit of a ping issues. Well, of course, they had the ping issues why they couldn't play the game at first. But now we're seeing, well, one of them had 100 ping. Now it looks fine, so fortunately we still can see, 6 players with decent ping on the pitch, which makes it a fair game as well. 1.5 minutes to go, 2 always to score. Arrow going for an attempt. We're seeing a lot of solo plays by Arrow, but nothing really works. But that definitely works. Sir Hunter gets a bang into the goal, gets a 3rd for Godalions Celeritas.
Just that little ding, just able to capitalize on that little gap. It's kind of surprising that Breakdown Genesis aren't able to do anything about that.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, it was a great shot. Breakdown Genesis defenders were quite slow to get the save, but it was a banger and a half from Sir Hunter. Sir Hunter pops it off for his team with Arrow with a great shot. Just said Arrow didn't do a lot of solo plays, but that's a great team play between the players with Godalions Celeritas.
What a team play, just that little pass. And Arrow's just, you can see why he is the MVP of that team, just able to get it right past the defender.
Yeah, great shot from Arrow, getting the 2nd for Godalions Celeritas. It looks like just when Godalions Celeritas scores, they get one after straight after the 1st goal. Maybe we see the 3rd one. It goes on the post. Robert now, clear shot for him, gets the 5th, and now we see Godalions Celeritas. They need to warm up a little bit, but this is the Godalions Celeritas we were used to see in Division 3.
See Breakdown Genesis here, just nothing that they can do in regards to this. They're just falling apart right here.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, 1 minute to go. Godalions Celeritas, 3-goal lead for them. On the back wall, takes control, goes up by himself. No one really there to help him as he just goes all alone. Well, it worked for Breakdown Genesis before with Heaven, or with 7, I have to say, with the great edge dribble. But now, it doesn't work anymore. Godalions Celeritas, they have some good defense, though. As I'm saying, that Robert gets big fake. There's now 47 seconds to go. 3-goal lead for Godalions Celeritas. Can't throw this away anymore. As the ball falls into the middle. Looks like Godalions Celeritas playing a little bit more passive now. They have the lead in hand. Ball going upwards. As we see Thiago Silva getting the ball upwards again. Arrow with some kind of a clear. Tries to get it again. Can't really get it though, pressuring him. The ball falls into the middle a little bit. Thiago Silva needs to push up right now. He does, but a little bit too late. 20 seconds to go. And well, I think that this game, 3-goal lead, has been decided already.
Yeah, it's looking very much like that, isn't it? At the end of the day, you can't afford to be making these little mistakes that Breakdown Genesis are really doing,
Yeah, most definitely. Well, the game has ended. 3-goal lead for Godalions Celeritas. 3-goal win for them. Definitely a good game by them. Well, yeah, we saw Breakdown Genesis. They actually made some goals. Actually, it was 2-0 at some point, but then Godalions Celeritas made some goals. maybe it is just because of kind of the ping issues from the Breakdown Genesis side. Looks like, well, I saw Thiago Silva had a little bit of ping issues before, and Juno as well. Just roughly 100 ping is not really ideal to play here in the league. Well, it's still European servers. We see Godalions and Celeritas all pretty much having 30 ping, so that could be an advantage for them as well. Well, Godalions and Celeritas, great first game from them. But what do Breakdown Genesis need to do else to at least not getting swept here in this best of 5 series?
I really want to turn around and say that Aero was pretty much the standout player again during that game, but he actually didn't get the MVP there. It's very difficult to try and do that when all 3 players on the enemy team are performing at such a high level.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, game 2, it could be going to match point for Godalions Celeritas if they win this one, but we also could be seeing a best of 3 after this game if Breakdown Genesis wins this one. Well, I saw some good things from Breakdown Genesis, but they just need to connect more to each other, I think. We have seen just, not too much from the Breakdown Genesis side. Well, we saw the connections between the Godalions Celeritas players. And, well, Godalions Celeritas, they have been a team for very, very long. We saw them last season winning Division 3. Now they're here, top seed of Division 2, straight after the promotion, top seed. That just shows how much they have been grinding with the MMR they have now, over 1600. And that's, I think that's the highest MMR of both conferences, actually. Might be the best team of Division 2. And this goal just shows that great bomb play. After 15 seconds again, we see Godalions Celeritas in the lead.
That was a great block, just yeeted him out the way. There's nothing you can do. What are you supposed to do there? Great play by the boys in blue.
Yeah, a great play, a great yeet as well from the Godalions Celeritas player. 16 seconds in this game, and well, already they have a good lead. Just like last game, they just start up very strong. But after we just saw Breakdown Genesis coming back, luckily for the Godalions Celeritas, they still managed to win the game 1. They just need to sort out the defense and just make sure they won't get capitalized on right now. Looks like they have an open net. Looks like they will take that, and Robo takes the second goal for Godalions Celeritas.
They are just showing here, aren't they, just why they are that top team. It's hard to compete with a team that's just going to leave the net wide open like that and a lack of rotation that they suffer.
Yeah, definitely. 2 goals up. Godalions Celeritas. Great stuff from them. Well, we again see, the third player actually from Breakdown Genesis with 100 ping. It's, it looks like the Portuguese do not have the best internet to play Rocket League with. If you see now the ball going up, Arrow missing the ball. That gets a demo on 7 though. No one in goal right now, and that's really unfortunate. The spawn from the Breakdown Genesis player ruins his teammate as we see the third goal from Godalions Celeritas happening.
Yeah, the teammate just spawned in exactly the wrong place. But there's nothing you can do about that. Great demo from the team to put him in that position.
Yeah, Arrow again, the demo in goal. He did not expect this at all. For a second I thought it was in, but luckily for the Breakdown Genesis side, it is not the 4th goal for Godalions Celeritas. But yeah, it's just really unlucky with the spawn yet there, completely ruining his teammate. Now they're just trying to get some goals on their side. 3 goals in the first minute is not what you want to see from the Breakdown Genesis side. Now we see Arrow with a pass into the middle, Robo getting it up to the back wall. Thiago Silva trying to get it out. It looked like they are a little bit pressured now. Again, a team bomb from the Breakdown Genesis side. Ball going into the middle though. Thiago Silva tries to get a hit, but Arrow with the great save. Tries to take control. 7 has control now. 90 boost to work with. Tries to beat Arrow, but Arrow, he's there again. He's so speedy. You can't really do much against him here in this Division 2. He's such a mechanical, speedy player. Now the ball falls into the middle. Sir Hunter, clean shot for him. Gets it up to the back wall. Gets an important clear. Now, no really pressuring. Rubber now gets the ball on the back wall. But I think, Mikey, we've seen Breakdown Genesis trying to come out of their hole. But we're just seeing pretty much no pressure from their side. And they're 3 goals down. So, they're really going to do something else, don't they?
They really got to switch up the way they play and just try and hit every little thing that they possibly can at this point. Unfortunately for them, you're facing against a team that is ridiculously talented and ridiculously mechanical. Another play there just shows exactly why. What a pass from Robo into Aero then. Just, what are you supposed to do in this situation? That team is just too good.
Yeah, well, what could you do? I would say maybe have the defensive positioning a little bit better because I saw two players just, facing in front of the goal. No one really staying back post to defend the goal. Well, if you're 3-0 down, that's definitely not what you want to do. 4 goals down now, and looks like Godalions and Celeritas, they won't stop scoring. Half time and 4 goals already, 7 tries to, lighten the pain here. Arrow gets it out though. Has a little bit of control, tries to win the 50, but Juno is there already. Thiago Silva dunks one player. Sir Hunter gets it out for his team. 7 tries to keep up the pressure for the Breakdown Genesis side. Bit of awkward there for the Godalions Celeritas side in defense. Arrow just gets it out. No boost to work with, but yeah, well, he just knows what to do. Even without boost, he just knows when the player is pushing from the opposite teams. And well, yeah, he just knows what to do. Looks like the Great Genesis side, they're quite struggling, maybe panicking a little bit when Godalions Celeritas are having the ball. Maybe because they know they're the top seed, but still, you gotta get something out of this game. Even though they're a top seed, they're your bottom seed. You had, a decent first game. You lost with 5-2, but still, you had all the chance of the world to still win that game. They were 2-all at some point, and well, now they're 4-0 down. You kind of gave up here. Well, they just keep letting Godalions Celeritas having the offense, and well, we can't really see much from the Breakdown Genesis side. I haven't really seen any single offensive danger from them. Well, we saw a lot from Godalions Celeritas in this game.
Yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it? Where even though you are the bottom seed going against the top seed, you're clearly, if you're good enough to be in that division, you've got to perform so much better than they are doing. They're literally just falling apart compared to last game.
Yeah, most definitely. 4 goals down. This might be the fifth. Well, great save from Uno in the end. But yeah, 1 minute to go. 4 goals down, and it's Godalions Celeritas just keeping on scoring. Their strength is definitely their offense, and that this game has definitely showed that. We saw a great bump from Arrow early on in this game to, get a goal on the Godalions Celeritas side. This is the 5th goal. Sir Hunter again, hat-trick for him, and well, a standard player was maybe Arrow, but definitely Sir Hunter, he knows how to score as well.
Absolutely, you should show him why he is a part of that team, just getting that in there, You're winning 5-0, you might as well show off now.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, game 2 it is. Probably match point for Godalions Celeritas in game 3. And if we are seeing the same gameplay like this, then we will be seeing a clean sweep, so everything could happen though. Breakdown Genesis had a decent first game, and well, they just need to get the form back, need to get some offenses going. 3 shots against, well, 12 shots of Godalions Celeritas, 4 times more than the Breakdown Genesis side. That's definitely not what you want to see. 5-0 lose. Maybe there's going to be a 6th here as we see the ball getting up into the middle. Clears it out, tries to kill the game as fast as possible to get themselves up for game 3. They're doing that now. Godalions Celeritas winning this game too. Yeah, winning both games in a row. Game 3, Godalions Celeritas definitely the better side. And Breakdown Genesis definitely have a lot of work to do to make a reverse sweep happen.
Yeah, absolute domination. You can just see it right there. We were fairly lucky to not have more than 5 goals there, as you can clearly see 6 saves from Breakdown Genesis. But Thiago Silva actually didn't play that badly. I think it's a case of you've got to have that rotation on point. You've got to be in the right positions at the right times. And they just seem to absolutely fall apart. Oh, they were systematically taken apart by Godalions Celeritas.
Yeah, it was just mostly the Breakdown Genesis farming points due to their save. So much shots from Godalions Celeritas as well. 5 went in, but still a lot were saved as well. So in the end, we are seeing a game 3 happening here. We are seeing Godalions Celeritas already in game 3 in match point. And well, I can't see anything else happens than that Godalions Celeritas win this game as well. They have the players. They are the better team here. As we are just waiting for the Breakdown Genesis player to join. Please just join.
I still have faith in Breakdown Genesis, though. That reverse sweep is happening. Calling it.
Well, this is kind of an awkward moment. I think we're just going to... we are just going to have a server reset because, well, we can't really play like this if there are just 2 players on the field. Godalions Celeritas, they are really a good team. They are up with 2 games now. Top seed against the lower seed. It is quite, the predictable result. but still, it's just unlucky to see Breakdown Genesis just so much suffering from the offenses of Godalions and Celeritas. Well, I predicted that Godalions would win. So did us Streamer Cherry. But, well, yeah, for you, Breakdown Genesis was your prediction. But, well, they could still make it happen. But they need to do it in a reverse sweep after, had a quite unlucky first two games. Do you think it will happen that Breakdown Genesis can still make a reverse sweep happen in this series?
Absolutely. Anything can happen in Rocket League. It's Rocket League. You've seen the Houdini plays that these guys can do. Anything can happen. And I have full faith in Tigers and 7 to just wipe the floor the next 3 games with Godalions and Celeritas. Whether I'm delusional or not, we'll be yet to see. But I have full faith in my boys.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, Breakdown Genesis, they do have a lot of work to do to still get this series to their end. We now see 7 from the kickoff trying to pop the ball for one of his teammates around already in the offense, trying to get a redirect. Luckily for him, he can't quite get it. Arrow now tries to take control. Seanta again with the demo. We see some physical plays from the Godalions Celeritas side. Robo takes it from Arrow and Indian gets the first goal. Another quick goal by the Godalions Celeritas side. 60 seconds in as runner already.
Arrow just showing exactly why he is so good and he is that standout player, just able to easily get it past 2 of the players and get that great pass to Robo.
Yeah, most definitely. Straight from the kickoff now, Breakdown Genesis trying to create some offenses. Gets into the corner. 7 tries to get into the middle for his teammate. Thiago Silva saved by Arrow though. As you now see, 7 tries to maybe go for a demo, has no boost to work with. As you see, Sir Hunter now with control. Arrow or Robert tries to get a shot. Arrow is in the back, I have to say. Needs to get it now. Thiago Silva gets it over 1. 7 going up for it. We see some offensive pressure now from the Breakdown Genesis side. Really good to see that. As we now see Breakdown Genesis, a little bit of offenses from them, little bit of attempts. They need to keep the defense strong. 7 got a save. But definitely, it's a better side from Breakdown Genesis than we saw in the past few games.
Unfortunately, there's not much they can do. They need to do something. They need to just tighten up and get that defense on point to be able to steal it from them and send it back over the other half. Whether they keep it close to them and play it a lot more methodical and slower. Just anything different to try and switch it up and get it past these guys.
Yeah, now we're seeing the ball going to the wall. Robo tries to take control, gets it past 1 though. Into the corner, 7 takes control. Seanta still with a 50, doesn't end up to a goal though. Thiago Silva has some time in the corner, gets demoed by Arrow though. As you now see, Seanta a little bit of awkward there. Couldn't really control the ball. Robo now on the side wall. Got ball, falls into the middle. Thiago Silva up to lay. Arrow is there already. That's just, the speed of Godalions Celeritas. You can't underestimate it. You need to be fast to beat the players to the ball. 7 gets an easy save. All the players in the corner now. A bump from Seanta. Again, another bump from the Godalions Celeritas players. 7 pops the ball up, to the right side of the field.
Robo clearly doing loads for that team. Just stopping them mounting any offense at all.
Half-time played roughly. As you see now, 7 gets an air dribble over 1. We saw him scoring an air dribble in game 1. Well, 1 goal that isn't going to win you the series, unfortunately. It looks like is AFK for a little bit, so we'll be seeing a 2v3 situation right now. Now we're seeing Breakdown Genesis has some time with the ball though. 7 gets the ball into the middle. Well, I don't know. I think it's a 2v2 situation now. Arrow do be really kind here to, get this situation or get this game to a 2v2 situation. As we now see a disconnect from one of the Breakdown Genesis players. Definitely not what they wanted, but I think it is a 2v2 situation. One of the players from Godalions Celeritas just not playing. So I don't know if you have any TOOS casting experience. Well, I think we're just seeing a 2v2 situation here.
Anything can still happen. I still think that, I still think that Breakdown Genesis now, Arrow isn't necessarily doing anything special. He's not really playing at all. So right now, if you're Breakdown Genesis, you see this is your opportunity. The whole game has just changed.
Yeah, the war game has just changed. We already saw some ping issues from the Breakdown Genesis side. 1 to pretty much leading. They wouldn't play the series at all anymore. But they are here Game 3 it is, 2 games down, losing a player as well, 2v2 situation, flip reset from Arrow, doesn't go in though, 7 tries to take control, 1 minute to go, they just need one more goal, 7 now with a flip reset, yeah, party right here, as we now see Arrow going up for it, 7 also went, but well, he quite missed the ball as the ball gets over 1, looks like it's going to be a great save from 7 actually, so on to now.
7 right there.
Yeah, you have to say, great save from him, still keeping his side alive. But yeah, Breakdown Genesis, they still have all the time in the world to still get a goal. There's only one goal, all the chance of the world to still get the series to their end in a 2v2 situation. Do you think it can happen? 30 seconds to go, the time is pretty much ticking right now. Do you think 7 and Thiago Silva will be making it happen here for Breakdown Genesis?
I think it's very possible. They're a very capable team, sorry. And I think that with... Oh, well, not if that's going to happen. If Arrow's just going to take you out of the situation, make it into a 3-on-1 situation for a second. Anything's possible. 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, 10 seconds to go. As we see Hunter with the miss. Oh, that is the equalizer. Thiago Silva actually gets a 2v2 on his name. And, well, we probably will be seeing an overtime happening here.
I told you! Have full faith in my boys! And Yuno's back! It's game on!
Yep, okay, you got it right. 6 seconds to go in regular time still. As we see Yuno actually joining back now. Let's see. Wow, they have scored 1 with 2 players. Now they're going maybe for the second 7. There's the ball on the score. Yuno pushing the ball upwards. As well, it falls to the back wall. Robbo with the big clear. It's still up and we see overtime. Godalions Celeritas only 1 goal away from winning this series with a 3-0. But still everything can happen. Breakdown Genesis, maybe more a 2's main than a 3's main team. We just saw them having a really good equalizer, sending this game to an overtime. But now we see Godalions Celeritas trying to get out of their hole of 7, going up for it as the ball gets into the wall. Arrow now, flip reset for him, he couldn't quite make it though. Thiago Silva has a bit of time to work with, goes up for it himself. No one really supporting him from his teammate, unfortunately. Could have been definitely a chance for them, but yeah, like I said, Breakdown Genesis, they pretty much always have just 1 guy in offense and 2 guys in the back. You pretty much don't have the opposite, 2 guys in offense and 1 guy in the back, because, well, in your own, you're not gonna make it. And, well, now we see a double commit, and, well, you know, it's still possible for the Breakdown Genesis side, but they really need to do something else. We can't really see double commits here in this overtime if they want to win this series.
Work on that communication game from that team. Although we're seeing plays from both teams coming in here as Hunter gets a really good save right there. Anything, you know, this team have really struggled this game, but right now we're just seeing a very, very back and forth play between both of them in the form of any one of these can get a really lucky shot at any moment.
Yeah, it just looked like after the disconnect from one of the Breakdown Genesis players, it was just Godalions Celeritas just taking a little bit of a chill, but now all the players are back. You need to be back in the game to, you know, not get a reverse sweat by this Breakdown Genesis side. It's now overtime, 1.5 minutes to go. Godalions Celeritas, they have all the chance of the world to win this series with a 3-0. And well, it would definitely be a good result for them. We already saw a sweep in the same division by Ascension Helios. And now we are seeing Godalions Celeritas. They could be, also on the top with Ascension Helios after week 1 in this division. But they need to score right now, though. Thiago Silva pops it to one of his teammates. 7 tries to take control, gets into the wall now. 2 minutes in overtime. Well, it just goes, like you said, pretty back and forth. It's not just the one side of Godalions Celeritas like we saw in the first 2 games. And the majority of this game as well. But it's now with Breakdown Genesis having some offense as well. And that's really good to see from them.
An absolute boomer from. Oh!
No way.
Ferdini!
Alright, that's a great save for Breakdown Genesis. Just that's a really good comment as well from you in the casting booth. But well, we're still playing. I don't know how they survived that. But we still game on in this overtime. In this game 3 overtime, of course, Godalions Celeritas. Still, yeah, they just can't score. Breakdown Genesis is still alive in this series. They need to score though. They won't have another chance. They won't get another chance by the Rocket League gods. Now the ball goes up Robo gets it into his own corner though. As clear shot opportunity, but still the accuracy just lacks from the Breakdown Genesis side. 7 now with the ball to get into the middle. And you now see Thiago Silva tries to back pass. Oh, and that's gonna be on goal, and that's going to be the decider. The Celeritas were very close to winning it, but in the end they still won this overtime. 2-1 after a really interesting game. But in the end, Celeritas wins the series with 3-0.
Game, set, and match. What a game that was! That was a story. From the connection of losing halfway through that game, you've got to give it to Breakdown Genesis. What an absolute performance from them to be able to come back that little bit. Unfortunately, not able to get there to the full extent though, and they unfortunately can't hit off that reverse sweep and take the L here. But they can be very proud of how they performed in that, to be fair to them.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, yeah, definitely after the play disconnect, they showed that they're really a capable team. They definitely showed some pressure against Godalions Celeritas side in the overtime. They had a chance to win it in the end. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't win it. It's going to be Godalions Celeritas with a sweep. But we have some more games coming up for you. As you see right now on your screen, Domino Esports, the main team, the first seed of Champions Division. That's not a game you want to miss. Domino Esports against Akitate Aarhus. Definitely not a game you want to miss. So don't go anywhere. We will be with you very shortly. So don't go anywhere. And well, just take a drink, take a snack. And yeah, we're just going into a little break.